Every World Cup creates a new superstar. In 2014, James Rodríguez shocked the world. In 2018, Kylian Mbappé became a global icon. In 2022, Enzo Fernández, Julián Álvarez, and João Neves announced themselves on the biggest stage. But in 2026, a new generation is coming. The World Cup is heading to North America. 48 teams, 3 host countries, millions of fans. And hidden inside this tournament are the next faces of football. Some are already famous. Some are still waiting for their breakout moment. But by the end of this World Cup, these 10 young players could become household names. These are the 10 most promising players to watch at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Number 10, Gilberto Mora, Mexico. Every World Cup needs a home nation story, and in 2026, Mexico may have one of the most exciting teenage stories in the entire tournament. Gilberto Mora is not just another young player. He is a symbol of Mexico's future. A fearless, attacking midfielder, calm on the ball, creative between the lines, and confident enough to play like he belongs, even when the pressure is huge. That matters because Mexico will not just be playing in a World Cup, they will be playing at home. The stadiums will be loud, the expectations will be emotional, and every young Mexican player will feel the weight of a nation. But that is what makes Mora so interesting. If he gets minutes, even as a substitute, one moment could change everything. One pass, one goal, one fearless performance, and suddenly, Mexico may have its next football obsession. He is young, unpredictable, and playing in front of his own people. That is exactly the type of story the World Cup loves. Number 9, Lennart Karl, Germany. Germany are always dangerous when a new Bayern Munich attacker starts rising at the perfect time, and Lennart Karl could be that wild card. He is still young. He is not yet the finished product, but that is exactly what makes him exciting. World Cups are not always changed by the most experienced players. Sometimes they are changed by fearless young attackers who do not fully understand pressure yet. Karl brings speed, directness, sharp movement, and the kind of attacking bravery Germany will need if they want to rebuild their identity. For years, Germany have been searching for the next generation to bring back that fear factor. A player who can run at defenders, a player who can change rhythm, a player who can make a safe team suddenly feel dangerous. Karl might not start every game. He might not even be the main name in Germany's attack. But that is exactly why he is dangerous. Because opponents may prepare for the stars, and then the wild card arrives. Number 8, Yan Diomande, Ivory Coast. Some players are built for highlight reels. Yan Diomande is one of them. Explosive pace, sharp dribbling, fearless 1v1 attacking, and the confidence to run directly at defenders again and again. For Ivory Coast, he represents the new generation of African attacking talent. Not just physical, not just fast, but technically dangerous. The kind of winger who could turn a quiet game into chaos in seconds. That is why Diomande is such a perfect World Cup player. In tournament football, games are tight, defenses are compact, managers are cautious. Sometimes, the only thing that breaks a match open is one player brave enough to attack his marker. Diomande has that. If Ivory Coast gets space in transition, he can punish teams brutally. If defenders back off, he can drive at them. If he scores early in the tournament, watch how fast the world starts talking about him. Every World Cup needs a breakout winner. In 2026, Yan Diomande could be that name. Number 7, Désiré Doué, France. France's squad is already terrifying. That is the problem. When a country has world-class talent everywhere, even elite young players have to fight for attention. But Désiré Doué is different. He has the balance, the technique, the calmness, and the attacking intelligence to fit into almost any role across the front line. He is not only about speed, he is about timing. The way he shifts his body, the way he receives under pressure, the way he can glide past players without looking rushed. France already have superstars, but World Cups are long. Injuries happen. Tactical problems appear. Games need solutions from the bench. And Doué could become one of those solutions. He might not enter the tournament as France's biggest name, but he could leave it as one of their most important young weapons. Because in a squad full of power, pace, and athleticism, Doué gives France something very valuable. Control in chaos. Number 6. Pau Cubarsí, Spain. Not every wonderkid is an attacker, and Pau Cubarsí is proof. At just 19, he already plays with the calm of a veteran center back. That is rare. Most young defenders are judged by their physical tools, their speed, their height, their tackling. But Cubarsí offers something even more valuable for Spain: composure. Spain want to build from the back. They want center backs who can pass through pressure, break lines, and defend high up the pitch. That is not easy. Because when you play for Spain, defending is not only about stopping attacks, it is about starting them. Cubarsí can do both. He can receive under pressure, he can find midfielders between lines, and he can help Spain control games before the opponent even touches the ball. In a tournament full of explosive forwards, a calm teenage defender may not sound like the most viral player, but tactically, he could be one of the most important. Because if Spain go deep in 2026, Cubarsí may have the reasons why. Number 5. Endrick, Brazil. Brazil and Wonderkids, it is one of football's oldest love stories. And Endrick arrives with everything fans want from a Brazilian breakout star. Power, confidence, explosiveness, direct finishing, and that feeling that something could happen every time he gets near the box. He is not the tallest striker. He is not the most polished forward in the world. But he has something special, a violent directness. Endrick does not play like he wants to impress defenders. He plays like he wants to hurt them. He attacks space. He shoots early. He uses his body. When Brazil need a goal, that kind of profile is dangerous. The pressure will be enormous. Brazilian forwards are never judged normally. They are judged against history. Ronaldo, Romario, Neymar. The expectations are unfair. But that is also what makes Endrick such a powerful World Cup storyline. If he scores once, the hype explodes. If he scores in a knockout game, the world changes. Brazil are always searching for the next face of their attack. In 2026, Endrick has a chance to become exactly that. Number 4. Nico Paz, Argentina. Argentina's biggest football question is uncomfortable. What comes after Lionel Messi? No player can replace Messi. That is impossible. But Argentina still need a next creative heartbeat. A player who can receive between the lines, slow the game down, find the killer pass, and carry the emotional weight of being an Argentine number 10 profile. That is why Nico Paz is so fascinating. He is left-footed, elegant, creative, and dangerous around the box. His rise in Italy turned him from a promising talent into one of Argentina's most exciting young options. But his World Cup role is complicated. Messi is still there. And when Messi is on the pitch, the creative universe naturally bends around him. So Nico Paz may not start every game. He may not be the main man yet. But that might actually help him. Because if Argentina need fresh legs, creativity, or a different rhythm late in matches, Paz could be the perfect weapon. Imagine a tired defense. Messi has already pulled them apart mentally. Nico Paz enters, fresh, confident, left-footed, ready to create. That is a nightmare. For Argentina, he is not just a prospect. He is a glimpse of the future. Number 3. João Neves, Portugal. Some players are made for YouTube highlights. João Neves is made for managers. He may not always produce the flashiest clips, but he gives a team something every World Cup contender needs: control, pressing, discipline, passing under pressure, and relentless energy. Portugal already have attacking stars. They have players who can score, players who can dribble players, who can create moments of magic. But every great tournament team needs an engine, someone who connects the whole system. Number 2, Arda Güler, Türkiye. Some players play football like they are seeing a different picture from everyone else. Arda Güler is one of them. The left foot, the vision, the long-range shooting, the confidence to try the pass nobody else sees. He is not just a talented young player. He is Türkiye's creative identity. And that makes his 2026 World Cup story huge. Türkiye returned to the biggest stage with a generation that believes it can make noise. But for that to happen, Güler needs the ball. Because he is the player who can unlock tight matches, a reverse pass, a curling shot, a set piece, a moment of genius from outside the box. That is what makes him dangerous. He does not need 90 perfect minutes. He needs one moment. And in tournament football, one moment can change a country's entire World Cup story. The pressure will be massive. But Güler has already shown that he does not hide from pressure. He asks for the ball. He wants responsibility. And if Türkiye become one of the surprise teams of 2026, Arda Güler will probably be the reason. Number 1, Lamine Yamal, Spain. This one is obvious, but it is also unavoidable. Lamine Yamal is not just a promising player. He is already one of the most dangerous footballers in the world. At 18, he plays with the confidence of a superstar and the imagination of a street footballer. He can beat defenders outside. He can cut inside. He can create. He can score. He can slow the game down and suddenly explode. And the terrifying part is this: he still looks like he is only beginning. Spain already have a strong identity, possession, structure, control. But all gives them something different: unpredictability. When the system becomes too controlled, he brings chaos. When the passing becomes too safe, he attacks. When defenders think they have the angle covered, he invents another one. That is why he enters 2026 as the most exciting young player in the tournament. The only question is fitness and pressure. If you are this good, this young, the world expects everything immediately. Great players do not wait for permission. They take over. And if Lamine Yamal lights up North America, this World Cup may not just confirm him as a wonderkid.
So those are the 10 young players who could take over the 2026 World Cup.
Gilberto Mora, Mexico's home nation prodigy. Lennart Karl, Germany's wildcard. Yan Diomande, Ivory Coast's chaos winger. Désiré Doué, France's luxury attacker. Pau Cubarsí, Spain's teenage defensive brain. Endrick, Brazil's explosive striker. Nico Paz, Argentina's next creative hope. João Neves, Portugal's midfield engine. Arda Güler, Türkiye's genius left foot. And Lamine Yamal, the wonderkid who could become the face of the tournament. The World Cup always creates legends. But in 2026, the future of football may arrive all at once. Now tell me in the comments, who will be the breakout star of World Cup 2026? And who did I miss?